Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. So before we get started on big mega cap stocks, I want to show you guys that we have some data coming out next week, durable goods, but that's not the main factor. What's main factor here? We also got FOMC next week on Wednesday, and that's gonna be a big thing to watch. On top of that, we also have GDP coming out on Thursday, so lots of things. And then I'm going to share lots of earnings that is actually coming next week, and that's going to cause lots of volatility in the market. Next week, what's coming earning wise? You can see lots of earnings coming. You got Tuesday, we got Boeing releasing earnings, we got GM, RCL, and top of that, Starbucks just after closing. Then we have ASML, we got Tesla, we got Meta releasing earnings on Wednesday, Microsoft, IBM, lots of big earnings coming out. We got big names like UPS. Then we got Apple releasing earnings on Thursday, Intel, Visa, and then we have what? We have energy names, big names like ExxonMobil and Chevron also releasing earnings. And that is all coming to you guys next week. So that is why I said you're going to see lots of volatility here in this market. And look at another name here. We got Caterpillar also releasing earnings before opening on Thursday. All right, so now back with technical analysis on Tesla, which is down 1.41%. So Tesla, you can see we had this massive bull flag, we had the breakout, and now looks like it's flagging again right here, just pulling back into earnings, which is next week. Now, Tesla did not hold this week for 11, did not hold for 14, 20-day moving average, and now trading at 406.58. Critical support going into Monday session will be down here at 400, and then 50-day moving average 391 down to 375 to 373, lower Bollinger Band on this daily time frame. Now, to the upside, Tesla now will have to break 411, 414. Over that, you're going to see a move up to 429, and then possibly with earnings, this gap will likely to get filled right here at 451. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And I want to share some fantastic trade ideas with you guys. And these are swing trade ideas that I did not actually hold too long. You can see right here, United Airline. This thing was up here at 115, 116 just after releasing earnings. And the same day, this thing went back. Huge move on this play. And still holding half of my position. And now I think it's trading at 105. Today was 102. And I think there is more downside here on this play. So this was fantastic playing this United Airline, and this play even better right here. ARM, you can see ARM puts strike 150, and what happened here on ARM yesterday and even today? This was a monster play, 180 to 163, just overnight holding it, guys. So all these trade ideas, and especially if you guys are serious, and I'm talking about only serious people. If you're serious about trading, you want to learn, and you're really into trading, then definitely check out my link down below in the description for Patreon. I also have the link right here on X on top of my page. On Meta, it's up 1.73%, so closing at a brand new all-time high. So talking about what to buy in this market, a lot of people, it seems like they just want to force a trade. They want to get in. They're just itching to go and buy something. Well, if you keep your money on the side, cash, it's not going to hurt anybody. Then opening a position and you know it's not a good entry, it's not a good exit, and you're just like forcing a trade. And a lot of people nowadays are extremely bullish or extremely bearish and opening a trade even though there is no trade setups. We have earnings coming out next week on Meta. Then this thing is up almost 2% on the day, trading way outside the Bollinger Band. Why would I trade this? Yes, I can make money, Don't get me wrong. Possibly I can make a little bit of money by shorting or maybe even buying the dip at previous all-time high. But why would I go and take a trade here? There is no point. We have earnings coming out very soon, and then this thing already breaking out to a new all-time high, and earning is not even released, right? So I mean, it just to the point where can you hold your cash, or you just gonna go and you're just gonna be that guy. You're gonna just go and open a trade, force a trade to yourself, and then guess what? That trade is gonna be a loser because most of the time when you go chase or you try to go and short something like this before earnings, it goes the opposite way. So Meta, very, very risky if you're trading this into earnings. I would say stay away until you see what the earnings are and what the stock does, and let the stock settle. And then from there, it's been always really volatile here on Meta. If you're trading, you can see up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then who knows, we might be down next week with earnings. You can see even right here, up, down, up, down, up, down. I mean, it just one way it goes. Like if it goes down, it's going to go down rapidly. If it goes up, it's going to go up rapidly. And this is what we're seeing here on Meta. Right now, it's closing at a brand new all-time high. So support will be right here at 638. Below that, 627. Underneath that level right here, 13-day moving average, which is at 618, 615, and then flat 600. To the upside, blue skies, definitely. There is no volume shelf. There is no resistance here. This thing can easily can make it up to 700, easily up to 750, depending on earnings. But look at this. It's getting really overstretched right here, way outside the Bollinger Band, and it's getting really frothy. So I don't care where the stock goes. I would like to see stock consolidate, settle, and then if you want to open a position here on Meta, you can. On Amazon, stock is down 0.24%, so absolutely flat on the day and closing at a brand new all-time high. Again, hitting today another brand new all-time high, 236.40. So Amazon on a breakout after this bull flag breakout, just like Tesla. But this thing is looking more bullish because why? It's trading way over this 5-day moving average 232, and the stock is trading at almost 235. So here on Amazon, guys, we also have earnings coming up, not next week but the following week. Critical support will be down here at previous all-time highs 233, and that's where we got the bounce today. Underneath that level 230, and then this gap 226.51, with these moving averages also sitting here 20-day and 13-day. To the upside, as long as 233 can hold, it can continue up to easily 246. But for that to happen, this Bollinger Band slowly needs to go up a bit more, and then see continuation to the upside on Amazon. On Google, stock is up 1.16%. So Google also breaking out, but not to a brand new all-time high. And why? We got these Bollinger Band squeezing, and this one pretty much trading on top of the Bollinger Band, or at least close to it right here, near 202. So Google here now, critical support will be down here at 200. Below that, 196, 193 gap fill reversal, and then lower Bollinger Band down here, 190 to 188. To the upside, as long as Google is over 200, watch out for this breakout over previous all-time highs right here at 203.84. If that's taken out here on Google, then you're going to see a move up to 206 to even 212. So Netflix going down 0.74%. And a lot of people, they saw that upgrade on Netflix and just chasing since they saw that 1,000 or not even 1,000. We got really close to it. It's short by $1 here. Did not hit exactly 1,000. And now it's pulling back. It did actually hit 1,000, but that was pre-market. So chasing Netflix, I actually played some puts, not here at 999, 988 on earnings day, where this thing came back, went back up, and then came down. It was fantastic because I told you guys before that it's gonna open way outside the Bollinger Band, and I don't know what the stock is going to do, but definitely not gonna chase when this thing is up $130 right at opening, right? So if you're chasing something like Netflix, the contracts are expensive, and when you chase something like this, especially if your account is not set up for that, you're not a profitable trader. You're trying to learn. You're trying to make some money and become a profitable trader, and you go and buy Netflix, what's going to happen? You might have like 2 grand, 5 grand in your account, and one bad move, one small bad move. Let's say you bought like 3 contracts and they worth like 800 to 1,000 a piece. It's gone within minutes. So, people with small accounts, it's really hard to manage something like Netflix, especially after a massive pump to the upside after earnings. If I'm going to trade Netflix and I have, just a small amount of money in my account, I'm going to wait and see if this stock actually comes back, cools off, consolidate, and then I'm going to play it. Not right after earnings because you're going to lose money. I mean, this thing is set up to lose money, especially when you go and chase it after it's up $130. So going into next week, Monday session, the only dip I see here on Netflix, definitely right here at previous all-time highs if we get a pullback around 936. Now, to the upside, you can see it cannot push higher. I mean, the Bollinger Band here on top, it's sitting at 980, and the stock got up to 986 today but came back. But if this thing is able to hold over 936, maybe consolidate here, then we might see that move up to 1000, but that's going to happen. We already got 3 days of consolidation here, and then who knows how many more days it's going to take, and then you might see that move up to 1000 plus. And it's going to be chasing because this thing is up massively and you're buying Netflix near 1000. So watch out. If this thing pulls back, this could be a nice opportunity. It should hold here at 936. If not, we also have 5-day moving average sitting at 928.84 and then gap fill reversal at 916.40. On Microsoft, it's down 0.59%. So if you ask me what's happening in the market, I would say it just Trump pumping up this market because the market likes it whenever he speaks, and the market is going ballistic of whatever he's saying. He signed a lot of executive orders, including cryptos and lots of other stuff, and the market just likes it. That's why you're seeing this pop, and so far there is no drop. We're just consolidating, just a mini tiny pullback. I would not even call this a pullback. It's just a joke if I call that a pullback. We're just consolidating, guys. So is this bullish? Well, technically it's bullish, but is this healthy? Is this something I would chase? Absolutely not. So Microsoft over right here 443. As long as Microsoft remains over 443 bullish, we also have earnings coming up. This thing can move up to 451 and possibly come back up and retest previous all-time highs right here at 468. So now to the downside, 443 critical support, below that 438, and then this gap down here, gap fill reversal can act as a support, $431 right here on Microsoft. On Apple, stock is down 0.39%. So Apple, luckily, I actually got in here on this day and then added more here at 219 and got out completely yesterday. And now it took a dump off. You can see today again red for the day, holding over 220. So Apple, it's a big name, and you can see we're not actually holding over a lot of people, even including myself. I would, consider buying the dip at 237. It would hold this previous all-time high as a support. Now you can see we just break through that level like nothing was even there, and now lower Bollinger Band coming down at 215, 216. So this thing can go down with earnings unless they really have some strong numbers with earnings, and then we might see a move back up to the upside. So going into next week, Monday session, 220, your line in the sand, and then possibly down here, gap fill reversal and lower Bollinger Band here at 216. Underneath that level, you're going to see 207. To the upside, resistance will be at 225, and then watch out for this gap getting filled at 228.48. And if this thing is actually able to break and hold 230, then you're going to see continuation up to 237. On AMD, it's absolutely flat on the day, and AMD is definitely trying to make a move back up to the upside, but it's just not happening, and I think it's going to happen with earnings coming out in just a matter of 2 weeks. So here on AMD, it's holding over these moving averages. You can see right here at 122, your key line in the sand, right here for Monday's session. Underneath that level, 118, 115, 110. To the upside, resistance will be at 125. If we can get over that, then this gap might get filled right here just below 127. And if this thing is able to actually get over, I would say 130 50-day moving average, then we can actually see AMD going up even more and possibly filling this gap just underneath 138 here, 137.40. When Nvidia stock is down 3%, so Nvidia, you can see we gapped up and then Nvidia was trading here, not close to all-time highs, but 147, 144, it was holding. And now with this candle today, guys, pretty much erasing these two candles, and this is a bearish engulfing candle, and came down and pretty much was holding here at 140, and now it's trading at 142.62. So Nvidia, lots of things happening right here. Nvidia pulling back again. Is this actually the real deal? Are we going to see a deeper pullback, or this is just going to be a bear trap where this thing just going to look like it's going to fall apart, and then you're going to see Nvidia going back up to all-time highs once again? So I think next week we'll find out. Now critical support will be down here at 140, 136, 130. As long as this thing remains over 140 and gets over 144.56, there is a huge possibility Nvidia can go up and retest previous all-time highs again, which is at 153-ish. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into Monday. And don't forget to hit that like button, guys. That is greatly appreciated.